we are young, let's be stupid. Just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. You don't know a thing about what this is like. I don't want to think about what's ahead, I'm here now. 'Cause I've always wanted to feel alive. Live in the moment, let the future arrive. I'm gonna tell the world the way it's going down. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, not here now. Won't let them bother me, I'm not gonna waste my time. Come and join and get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid. Just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We are young and we got plenty of time. And I've got nothing else but you on my mind. We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah. We got plenty of time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
What's going on, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to another episode of the Dazzo Nation podcast, episode number 18, brought to you by Four Seasons Hosting. And it's gonna be a big show tonight, as we got the one and only Skittle Kicks. We also got Ethan Boudreau in the house, and yeah. Welcome everybody to the stream. OG, what's up, man? How you doing?
What is going on, folks? And welcome to the Dazzo Nation podcast.
Episode 18.
Episode 18. Only 2 to go before our break. So pretty amazing. So got some interesting news to start off with. As we've mentioned over the past week and a couple of days, Rockstar is releasing another update for GTA 5. So if you play LSPDFR, it's going to break again. This is coming out this Thursday. So you have 2 days to make sure you back up your game files.
Freight Train,
If you want
what's
to know
up,
how to
man?
do that, Jeffrey Gamer and Criminal Justice both have videos for the last update. Same process as it always is to back up these files, and they also tell you how to restore if you need to do so. Now, one thing I'm going to point out, and this is something that nobody talks about, a lot of times people have their game updated because Steam, by default, sets your games to automatically update.
Yes, it does.
And that means, and I'm going to say this to staff members out there that work in support, go easy on these folks because they may not realize that it's doing that. That's probably why the game is updating. It's not because they're launching it. It's because Steam does it by default. So keep that in mind. How you can fix that is like very simple. Go into Steam, go into Library, go to where it says GTA 5 or Grand Theft Auto 5, Click on that, and then right below the banner, there are 3 icons. Click the one that looks like a gear. Go to Properties. Then select Updates. The very top one is the one you want to focus on. That's the one where, by default, it says, keep this game updated. That's actually a drop-down menu, and there's 3 options. The second one is the one you want. That says, let me update, or it's like, I don't know what the exact phrasing is, but I will update it when I want to, basically. It does not mean the update won't launch if you launch the game. It's just going to put a pause so it doesn't automatically do that for you, to which you have some time to actually get your files backed up. Again, this only applies to people playing LSPDFR. This does not apply to anybody who plays 5M typically or GTA 5. I don't know all the details as to why this update is happening because we just had one a couple weeks ago. So it's a bit odd, but it's greenbacks. It's all about the money, but it also basically destroys the 4-month cycle that we used to have because now these are coming out every 2 weeks now.
So the other week that we had that little mini update, that has nothing to do with any DLC. It was just a patch update to the security. So basically,
and a feature that was apparently, or a few features that were broken, but it still breaks LSPDFR.
Yeah, because they have to
update the core, right? Because it's the core game. The GTA V file, the exe, that's the game file. That's what gets updated when these patches come out. So that breaks LSPDFR. So. Yes. Yeah, it is. I think this is an extension of the current DLC they released, Drug Wars.
It is.
It's a continuation of that same one. It's not a new one. It's just they're just expanding on it. So yes, this will break your game if you're playing LSPDFR. 5M is more slow roll, so there's not many issues.
So
5M because they don't rapid release update like LSPDFR is kind of. It's got its own thing. 5M is a lot slower to roll out new stuff, so the game doesn't break as quickly. So that's a good thing.
Yes. Well, according to the earnings call, the update to online are going to continue this year besides this update. Well, we kind of knew that.
Yeah, they're going to be updating this game until 6 comes out, and even after 6 comes out, I'm sure they're going to continuously update this one. And I think this is going to be an infinite cycle. I don't think it's ever going to end.
We sort of knew that.
Yeah.
But, due to clickbait, we gotta do this right for the title.
Yeah, it's not just clickbait. No, it's not just clickbait. It's basically
Is this the end? No.
No, it's
never the end.
Oh, that's your click. Oh, wow. I just realized that was your thumbnail. Wow. No, it's never.
What's up?
It is never going to end. GTA 5 is going to be updated until the cows come home, until Rapture or whatever. It's never ever going to end, and everybody's going to have to deal with it forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to. And by the way, I forgot to set my timer. By the way, so I got to set my timer.
Oh yeah, you're gonna set your timer.
Yeah, for our things so we can keep on track.
Okay. Ethan, what's up?
Before we continue,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say thank you for what you did for me yesterday.
Oh, you're very welcome, my friend.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Ray actually ran a brand new truck skin that he made for Ethan, and it's on his last stream. It looks pretty incredible. That's a very well done job.
I was surprised it blew up crazy on the views. I was not expecting
I looked
that.
at it.
I'm not, to be honest. I think it was well deserved.
I mean, I knew ATS was getting a lot more popular on my channel, but almost 300 views in 24 hours is crazy. I mean, yesterday alone, when after the stream, I looked at it, there was at least 250.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know what? You know what? Because I'm popular.
There it is. Take on the credit.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of ATS,
ATS.
Oklahoma State release March 28th? Question mark? Is that going to be a thing? What do we know about this new state update?
So before we actually get on that topic, you want to get on that topic right now, or
Yeah, because I have the next part in order. So
okay?
I have the next part below that. So
So,
yeah.
ATS Open Beta 1.47 dropped earlier today, unexpectedly. But although I did technically thought it would, I mean, I think I did. I not announce
we were
that
talking
last week.
we were talking about this for like the past couple of months. That when was this actually gonna update? We thought either third week of March,
Astro,
fourth week of March, or
Cuba, what's
early
up?
April is what we were talking about originally.
Yeah,
So this falls in that line. You kind of said it yourself. If you watch the blogs or if you read the vlogs, you will kind of see what's going on, what the development path is. So March 28th, you basically called it and said fourth week.
I mean, they could extend the beta into the first week of April, minimum.
Yeah, but if they're going to shoot for a fourth quarter or a fourth week release for the Oklahoma map,
I think
they
Oklahoma
only run
is done. I think
yeah.
everything's set and ready to go for the launch at the end of March.
So this will be a Tuesday release.
They've
So
always done at least a Tuesday or a Thursday release.
right. So this one will be. So here's
Give
the
me a
thing: if they just launch, it's the 14th today. 2 weeks from today is the 28th. So if they launched
Give me a
beta
second.
today, you said it's about 2 weeks that they run the beta test, and then they launch the actual thing. So my guess is on the 28th, which theoretically could be the final day of the beta test, it is possible that they could release Oklahoma on the 28th. Again, that's a theory.
Hold on. So, November 15th was when Texas officially dropped, boys and girls.
Yep.
November 15th was when they dropped Texas. I'm going to predict on this fucking live stream. Alright. The open beta is going to drop April 11th.
For which state?
Oklahoma.
You don't think the open beta is going to be part of 1.47?
No, because they have to open to launch.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
Texas
the core of it has to be the core of the game has to be tested before the state can actually drop to make sure the state will fit properly into that world.
Yes.
Without many glitches, or there will be glitches, but
1.47 drops April 4th. Texas, Oklahoma State drops April 11th.
Okay. So here's a question: what do you think is gonna in the mods that you and I use? What do you think is gonna break?
Have you used custom maps? Coast to coast. Canada Dream Pro mods. Those will officially break.
Okay.
But if you're gonna run open beta, guys, create a new profile on ATS or ETS2. New profile. Don't run no mods. That profile would never break.
Yeah, just run it vanilla. Run it vanilla. Yeah.
And when you switch back to your mods profile with 1.46, that profile would still work on another profile.
Yeah.
Never use the same profile for open beta because that will fuck you up. I'll mess your game up real quick. I've done it before. Way back in the early days.
Oh, so you know the pain then.
Oh, dude, that was painful. It was
because you
painful.
probably lost everything, right? You probably lost everything, I'm assuming.
Yes. I lost that good profile. Nah, technically it wasn't that great of a profile. Because it was like my starter profile. And I'm like, oh god, hell no.
Yeah.
But speaking of from experience, if you guys want to test out the new open beta, create a new profile. Run it. Don't touch your other mods or convoy profile. And then you can switch back and forth. But yes, you guys have to downgrade and upgrade again.
Yeah.
To get the beta.
That can be a hassle though too.
Not really, because it's only a 5 minute 5 minute thing.
but you also have to do this inside of Steam. You can't just run the
Yes.
game. You have to set it up to Steam and be part of the open beta testing group,
Yep.
which you can easily do. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. But just know that you have to go through Steam, through the ATS settings, and sign up that you're going to do the.
You don't have
open
to
beta.
sign up. It's just an open beta.
Oh, well,
Just
yeah,
drop
it's just like, yeah, I'll do the open beta, and there we go. But it is cool, though, if you want to do this.
I might even do a stream just for
Make notes. And if you do see something, pass on to them, because if you help them, this makes the game even better.
Yeah.
This makes the things all better. Now, I don't remember entirely what they're adding to 1.7. I know it was like ambient sounds, but I'm already hearing that in 1.6. I'm hearing crickets
yes.
outside.
So
that's, I don't know what else they're adding.
I'm gonna start off the top because I have the link opened up here. 1.47 brings out the new gas cistern trailers. They updated those.
Okay.
And
So our tankers are going to be updated. No, the cisterns are being updated, not the
yes.
tankers.
So it will be available for singles or B doubles. It also includes 5 different chassis: 32 foot, 43, 48, 2 axle, 53 foot, 3 axle, and a 4 axle 53 foot with a steerable rear axle. And apparently, according to SCS, it comes, each of the gas tanks basically comes with over 50 accessories included.
Nice.
That has never been done before, boys and girls.
No, it isn't. So
that has never been done.
Now, I wonder if they're taking cues from the modding community then.
So, painted and chrome boxes, paintable chrome valve covers, customizable side lamps.
Okay, that's cool. Why would you? Well, here's the thing. Why would you want chrome when you can't see it? You're saying chrome valve covers? You can't open the hood. What's the point?
The tanks? On the tanks?
Oh, the tanks, yes.
It's not on the hood. These are all belonging to the actual tanks.
I heard valve covers, so that must be the tank covers then that you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Paintable
valve covers.
wings.
Okay.
Wide variety of hoses.
Okay.
All right. A variety of rear fenders and rear bumper lights. A variety of trailer paint jobs. And hashtag so much more. Mm-hmm. And then it comes down to world ambient sounds. So the ambient sounds they released way back in 1.44, I believe.
Yeah, wherever crickets fell, and I could hear crickets.
And because with the new F mod in their system now for ATS, they're also coming out with a variety of sound effects from different directions and different distances on top of their 5.1 sound layer that they are
so I already hear, yeah, you already hear sirens in the game.
So that is cool.
Yep. Now I know that in ETS there are thunderstorms that you actually can hear actual thunder in, which is really cool. And I hope that gets implemented. Is it already implemented? I forget. Without any modifications, weather mod. I'm just wondering if that's in 1.46 or if that's going to be new.
It should be. I don't know.
Okay.
They didn't say it on here. Adaptive cruise control and emergency braking system. This was implemented way back in 1.44, but due to a requested add-on by the community, it's coming to 1.47.
Wait, what was it again that was requested?
Adaptive cruise control and emergency braking system. It's basically what is used in the real trucks. All the fucking real trucks out there.
Yeah, I actually don't know enough about. I never know enough about the real trucks. Now, adaptive cruise control.
It basically.
I'm trying to think what that does. Because you already set your cruise control, and you can manually control what your speed level is going to be. So this takes it a step further, I would assume.
It basically adjusts the distance and speed from the vehicle in front while in cruise control mode. So basically, you don't have to do anything.
So it's a smart type of thing.
It's a smart.
So I noticed that one of the bumper options was had sensors on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if it's associated with that then.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what it did, but yeah, it was now that's an ETS though, not ATS, but ETS. But
coupled with the adaptive cruise control is the emergency braking system, which activates your brakes whenever a collision is imminent with the vehicle in front to avoid or minimize damage. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool because this technology is used in countless modern trucks now.
Which means you got to start buying modern trucks in the game to immerse yourself. I know, but immerse yourself into that world because you're not going to find them on a 1949 Peterbilt. I mean, there shouldn't even be cruise control option for that Peterbilt, but anyway, I digress.
Jimmy, what's up, man? How you doing? Sorry, I'm not reading the chat right now because
I'm watching it. I'm monitoring it.
But the next thing that they are introducing with 1.47 is custom city intros for Utah and Idaho.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That's a waste of. That for me, I'm wondering who's asking for that.
I don't know.
I don't.
This is part of the team that decides.
Yeah, I know, and it's like I don't think anybody listens to that stuff. I think that should be something done elsewhere. But
now this is gonna make a lot of people happy.
Oh boy!
Random road bumps, like we do in real life. Not every single road is perfect.
Potholes.
So they don't technically include potholes in the game of
no,
ATS.
but it's the effect, and I think actually that's an ETS. I can feel them. Yeah. Yep.
1.47 random road bumps is coming.
I wonder why that's taken them this long to do that. That should have been part of early release because it is common. But if they actually did potholes, quote unquote, Texas would be Swiss cheese. Because down here.
Next up is the career history UI redesign.
I never pay attention to that.
It's a lot different. I'm sure if you're in my Discord, you guys can pull up the same art blog site that I'm reading it from. It's their own.
Right. No, just in game, I've never looked at the career stats, so I don't really.
It's kind of unique.
I guess.
In-game update log is also updated.
Okay.
With the UI. Economy reset teleport. So this means if you whenever the player's economy is reset during a game load, basically save games and when you reload it, it was the normal for you to be teleported back to your headquarters garage. So with 1.47, they're making the decision to change that. So it will basically give you the option to either go back to the headquarters or choose a quick travel to any service station of your choice. That's cool. So basically, if the game, for whatever reasons, resets you back due to a mod update or whatever.
So is this like a checkpoint then?
Pretty much.
Okay, if that is the case, what do we do if that actually causes our games to hang? Because that happens, well, if you use the DLC that I use, which is the special transport, if you screw that up, it gives the option to load from the last checkpoint. but it froze my game and crashed it.
Hmm.
And
Verify
that's
your game. Have you done it?
I have never had to verify my game because only that does that. It only did that when I actually push that button. If I don't and I go back to the game, it actually abandons, even if you don't push abandon the mission.
Verify your game. I think it's doing exactly what it did to me with my
But
random
it's
crashes.
happened that one time. But you think that's the case?
Verify it.
I hope that's not going to be verifying like GTA 5 where it breaks stuff.
No, it won't.
Okay.
It won't.
All right.
Because all the DLCs that's hooked up to ATS is hooked up to your game. But it won't
Okay,
break
so
it.
it's not like
It's not like GTA 5.
where it overwrites stuff.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this live on camera right now. I'm actually going to ATS right now. And I'm going
Go
to
to your Steam profile and
go to the
verify
Steam profile, going to manage. No, I'm sorry. Properties,
that. But yeah.
updates. No.
April 11th,
Dazzo.
boys and girls. Oklahoma State DLC is dropping.
Hey, Dazzo.
What's up?
I had to quit my stream because the weather is getting bad.
It's okay. It's okay. They can
Alright,
all
so
come over.
Yeah.
I am verifying my game files right now, live, and
Yeah, well.
we'll see. Now, if this kicks up no errors, what does that tell you? Meaning, I thought there was no files missing and it's still causing that crash. To me, that says that DLC is bugged.
Maybe. Yeah, that was
But
definitely.
in the years, this is the first time in all the years I've owned this game, I've never had to verify my files. So I'm impressed because that says the game is pretty stable.
I mean,
You know, in my book.
I never fucking verified my files.
No, until we found out that you had those files. Well, until you found out the game was really messing your graphics up.
So,
And then found out it was 2 files that were missing.
So,
and it's
yeah.
never happened. It's never happened again.
No, I haven't had a crash yet, so good.
No. So anyway, while I'm waiting for this update, I want to take a moment to talk about something real quick here, if we can.
Okay.
It's a little friend of ours named Four Seasons Hosting,
Okay.
and they offer amazing rates, best deals, low prices for things like game servers, and you're not charged per slot. So if you have a large community that wants to play, guess what? You won't have any problems because they're not going to charge you per slot, per seat, per person, whatever it is. They're not going to do that to you. Competition does that to you, though. So that can be very, very expensive. They also offer VPS servers. And I found this really cool article, but I'll talk about that next time, about what a VPS does, what it kind of compares to, like just to kind of give you a visual of what it does. It's pretty cool, though. They also offer web hosting. So if you have a website somewhere on the internet, let's say you're hosted through GoDaddy, well, guess what? You can transfer your stuff over to Four Seasons Hosting, and if you do, you will get a full year for free. Nobody does that. That's amazing. Recently rolled out is their code server storage. So if you make code, let's say C++, C#, Python, PHP, whatever code you like to do, they have a place where you can store your code at a very, very small fraction of cost to you. And I think it's less than a cup of coffee. In fact, very much less than a cup of horrible Starbucks coffee. Now, let's say none of these ideas are your fancy. Don't worry, they got you covered there too, folks. You can actually build a custom server through them to whatever specifications you want. So go check out Four Seasons Hosting for the best deals at low prices, and tell them Ray Dazzo sent you, because if you do, you can use his code, Ray Dazzo, for a little more money off at checkout. FourSeasonsHosting.com. Go check them out today.
Okay.
So,
What else? What else do you
well,
got?
we had some fun facts about video games
Oh.
that I thought was a very interesting article that you actually shared with me earlier today. And I'm going to pull it up here real quick here. Let's see. Let's go to the website here. Okay, I'm going to go here. Fun facts about video games. So I'm not going to read the entire article, but I'm just going to highlight a few things here. There's, I believe, 25 of these, so we might just highlight a few of them, but we might go through all of them. I don't know. But we'll start with number 1. Batman Arkham Asylum was almost rhythmic and in 2-dimension. So they said that the developers and designers created Batman Arkham Asylum as a rhythmic action game during its earliest production.
Mm-hmm.
The second prototype focused on creating it in a 2D fighting sequence. Now, they dodged a bullet there, didn't they? I have seen Arkham Asylum. That is a cool game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did watch, I remember who it was I watched, but it was a very cool game. And I thought, yeah, because I didn't know much about that whole world. So, yeah, pretty slick. Number 2. Now, this one I enjoy because this is right up my alley. Super Mario characters got their names from famous musicians. So, for example, if you're observant, you'll notice names like Iggy, Ludwig, and Lemmy. Well, Iggy Pop, Ludwig von Beethoven, and Lemmy Kilmister from the great band Motorhead. They also pulled names that the fire-breathing Triceratops, Reznor, in Super Mario has, and he got that name from Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
That's
pretty cool, folks. That is cool. Yes, very, very creative. E.T. the Extraterrestrial by Atari was the worst game ever. Well, that's a no-brainer. We all knew that. But here's a couple of things about this. First, the guy that did that game was actually a really good gamer or a game builder. But he said, I wanted to challenge myself and make a game within, I think he said like 2 weeks or whatever. And that's the result. E.T., the destructor of all things Atari. Well, many things destroyed Atari, but that was definitely the killer. But here's one of the urban legends that actually became true. There was the legend that the company buried the unsold copies of E.T. in the desert. Well, that myth turned into truth because a documentary crew dug them up. And that actually is pretty cool. They actually found it, and they said the people were like, "Oh no, they would never do that. What a waste of money. They could have just recycled." Blah blah blah. No. So that's what I learned. I actually saw that documentary. That was really cool. Assassin's Creed was a Prince of Persia spinoff. So this was a Ubisoft or Bubisoft, which initially spun off Prince of Persia. They, in its early design and thought, the game developers initially referred to it as the Prince of Persia Assassins. Originally, it centered around a female assassin tasked with protecting Jerusalem's prince. However, Ubisoft turned down the offer as they didn't focus at the story. They didn't want to focus on the prince. Okay, whatever. Blah blah blah. For you Sonic the Hedgehog fans, you may know this already. Sonic got his name from a comic book. The idea of Sonic being super fast came from the gene and protein in humans that separates the right and left brain. However, the game's name didn't get inspirations from the Sonic Hedgehog gene. No. But a comic book series. Did not know that because I was not really that active into playing that game.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I'd say so. But this one I was very addicted to. Final Fantasy VII. Okay, now this is really cool. The famous Final Fantasy VII, best game ever, was initially, that's my opinion, by the way, was initially among its predecessors as being exclusive to Nintendo. However, it was the first Square Soft. This is before Enix or what we now know as Squeenix, but Enix actually, I think, owns Square now. It was the first SquareSoft Final Fantasy series that came to PlayStation. For that reason, this change, or the reason for this change, was due to the limited storage capacity for cartridges used by Nintendo. This is a big game. This was on, what was it, 2 discs?
Maybe
2 or 4 discs. I think it was 2 or 4 discs. This game was massive. I remember I had the strategy guide for it, and my God, that book was thick. So yeah, this was for me the be all end all of the Final Fantasy genre. That's what I never played. I never played the original 6. I never played anything beyond that. For whatever reason, 7 was the best. The remake is dog crap.
Ethan, you're breathing into your mic.
Oops.
A comedic cameo feature in Halo 4. This is number 7. Comedians Andy Richter and Conan O'Brien recorded brief comedy audio for about 343 Industries. Further, the duo did a spoof set for dock workers aboard a space station, and the audio made it to Halo 4. In the shutdown level, to trigger the cameo, you would need to stand close to 2 dock workers for some minutes for their dialogue to begin. Interesting. That is pretty cool, actually. Space Invaders started the famous Enemy Waves gaming idea. The idea of some more aliens getting killed, the faster they come out. So this is where it all began for this type of game, was Space Invaders. It's the bedrock of gaming today. Initially, the game's hardware frees up whenever aliens get killed, and that caused the game to run faster. It wasn't the initial plan, though. So yeah, when this first loads, the game is dog slow, but as you kill the enemies, the memory's freed up, gets faster. Number 9, Minecraft is the best-selling game ever. So this was created by Marcus Alexi Persson, also known as Notch. He recorded over $180 million in sales. It is also the most played game across all platforms.
Yep.
So Minecraft ain't dead, even though it seems like it's dead. No, it's still very much a thing.
You again? Oh, because you got a buddy.
Mute.
Take it easy, guys.
Let's see here. I'm gonna skip number 10.
Okay.
I don't really care about number 10.
Okay.
Video game console facts. The Game Boy was the first game in space. 1993 Game Boy's Tetris was the first ever game played in space. It came aboard the Soyuz TM-17 rocket, meeting the Mir space station. Russian cosmonaut Serebrov, Alex, I can't pronounce Russian names.
Alexander.
No, it's Aleksandr.
Yeah,
Oh, it is Alexander? Okay, well, thank you. You speak Russian better than I do.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So that was the first, Game Boy in space. Next.
Hey.
PlayStation 2 is the best-selling game console. Now, that's surprising
We don't want
because PlayStation 2 caught fire early on in its initial release. This was a fault of the power supply overheating.
Yes.
Not just because people were putting it on the floor and not letting ventilation around it, but the fact that the thing overheated because it was poorly made.
Mm-hmm.
That had a 40% return rate, as I remember Electronics Boutique telling me that when I wanted to buy one that year.
Yep.
So they said, nope, don't buy it. So I didn't.
But there you go. Back in 2012.
And this is not fun facts with Skittle Kicks TLB. This is fun facts of gaming. I am just a reader of the things.
No,
But anyway, it actually sold $155 million worth of units. And that was back in 2012. So by now, it should have superseded that number.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, here's one I did not know. The Atari 2600. had the very first RPG game. Now, I don't know if that's entirely true because when did Sierra... Wasn't Sierra online before Atari 2600 for computers?
Google is your friend.
I hate Google. Google is my enemy today. I will not search on there because I like Quant V. Anyway,
stay away from Quad V.
No, it's not Quant V. I didn't mean to say Quant V, but that's what came to my head. But it's Quant is the actual search engine that I do use. Anyway, Dragon Stomper was the first one. That was 82. So I want to know if Sierra Online came out in 83 or 81. Because I know they had a lot of RPGs back in those days. Anyway, let's see. Fairchild Channel F was the first console with cartridges. 1976, so I was only a year old.
Sierra Network was launched May 6, 1991.
What was Sierra Online, though? Because I remember Sierra was a thing in the 80s. Leisure Suit Larry was an 80s game. And Sierra wrote that game.
Sierra was a late 80s game, yeah. I'm trying to find it. It won't tell me.
I might have to look under Sierra Online. I don't know. Oh, here's a gamer's fun fact. Americans spend $2 billion on arcade games. So this is quarter poppers.
That's surprising.
This is the quarter poppers back in the early 80s. $20 billion on arcade games alone. That's twice the income of online casino and land-based casino pokies and lovers in Nevada. So an arcade beat out casinos. That's impressive.
Okay, found it. Never mind. Sierra was founded in 1979.
Yeah, so it predates. So okay, they did say console, so okay, I'll give them that, but not the first RPG though. The first RPG online, I think Sierra was one of the very first to have an online RPG or an actual RPG. Anyway,
speaking of Sierra, it was revived by Activision in 2014.
Yeah, but it's not the same though.
No,
because I don't think the original two people, the husband and wife, are anywhere near part of that anymore.
I believe it was defunct back in 2008.
Yeah, and that was the creators of Carmen Sandiego, which my brother played that, but I never did. The youngest professional gamer was 11 years old. Victor De Leon III, famously known as Little Poison, is the world's youngest professional video game player at age 11. He got his status after signing an exclusive deal with the game company Major League Gaming. Not from America, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Probably a Canadian.
Hammer Slicer 2, welcome to the stream. What's up, buddy?
So now we're at number 18. A Japanese man married a video game character. Okay. Gotta love the world that we live in.
Okay.
In 2009, a Japanese man, 27-year-old, took his love for video games to a whole new level. He married the video game character. Is it Nene?
Yeah. Anagasaki, yeah.
Yeah, Anagasaki, or of Love Plus Nintendo DS over a live stream, becoming the first known gamer to do that. Wow. Yeah, you don't have issues, man. You don't have issues.
Oh well.
Let's see here. What else?
Number 19.
Yeah, I'm scrolling past the dialogue here. Okay, so more Sonic news. During Sonic's original design concept, Sega initially thought to design the character as an armadillo. Oh, that would have been interesting. And actually, that would have been kind of cool because they kind of roll themselves into a ball naturally.
Yeah.
And they're indestructible. Well, I mean, they have a very hard shell, so yeah. Soon after, that thought kept changing from a porcupine to a dog to a guy with a mustache. Oh, can you imagine Sonic the mustache?
Oh, no.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
me, Sonic.
What the fuck? He's not Italian.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, God.
So
It's me, the Flash.
Okay, here we go. Mega Man is Rockman in Japan. Originally, the Mega Man design, during the Mega Man design, the character's name was the Rockman in Japan. So very much like in honor of like Jumpman, who was now known as Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's me, Mario. However, when it came to the U.S., the gaming society censored the name. At that time, the term rock was mainly slang for crack cocaine. Oh my God, so there's some of our woke ideology right there because we can't have the things that talk about drugs, okay? This is funny. Now, here's
I'm
a
down,
good one.
Yoda.
Can you imagine this one? Pac-Man could have been named Puckman, but they felt that vandals would change Puckman into something very naughty. Yes. Ruckman. Duckman.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Could have been that. Exactly.
Could have been a fuck, man.
What are you playing?
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I like to eat things. I like to. No, it's I'm Puckman munches things.
Plus.
Exactly. And imagine that was the sound effect.
God.
Okay. Mario's last name is Mario. Mario. Okay. Luigi Mario and Mario. Wow. Just no.
Real original.
Cocaine. Yeah, we said cocaine. Actually, crack was rock, but anyway. Or no, cocaine. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. Longest gaming session is about 138 hours. In 2015, Carrie Swidecki, there we go. Swidecki from July 11th to the 17th. First world record of video games. She played Just Dance in a gaming session lasting 138 hours. My God, why?
138 hours and 34 seconds.
Of Just Dance. Why? Just why?
Hold on. Why is your leg not broken yet?
Why's my what?
Why is her leg not broken yet?
I don't know. How was she not severely deformed from all that dance? Like, no, just no. Hands up.
Taking notes for CIA torture chamber.
There it is.
Okay.
Hammer Slice, thank you for
Just Dance at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Hammer Slice, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you.
All right, so somebody hit level 90 in World of Warcraft. A player spent 173.5 days collecting mined herbs for XP. This player eventually played till level 90 in World of Warcraft without even leaving the starting zone.
What?
How is that even possible? Now, I don't know how big World of Warcraft's main area is in terms of where you start.
Oh, dude.
I think that is pretty big.
Mikey knows because he's played this game.
I think it would be pretty big.
So
I never played it.
But let me ask you this. Does that... Okay, so that means he basically was able to respawn items or those herbs.
Hack job.
If there's a spawn zone, you go so far away from it, you come back and it respawned.
Hack job.
Yeah, he hacked that game.
Next.
Minecraft's overworld surface area is over 9 million times larger than Earth. Yeah, that's huge. So Minecraft Survivalist Creative Game has a large surface area that is 9,258,235 times bigger than the Earth. The game's idea is to create infinite possibilities, so its name fits the narrative.
That's cool.
So there's a guy, I forget what his name is, but he's been traversing the Minecraft map. Since like I don't know, about almost probably 10 years now, to get to what's called the Farlands. His series is called Farlands or Bust. I think he still plays it. And he's been doing this ever since like the earliest days of Minecraft. I think like maybe 2012, 2013. No, it's about 2012, I think, because the game came out in 2011. So he's been doing it that long.
Now.
And he still has not reached that end.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what's the conclusion? People have no lives. And you've now just spent the last 10 minutes listening to me talk about these amazing things.
Shut up,
Good
Wikipedia.
job. I have now taken away some of your life
that you'll never get back.
that you will never get back.
Shut up, Wikipedia.
You mean Commupedia?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Skittlepedia.
Skittlepedia.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's that fun little tidbit of news. But I thought some of that stuff was fairly interesting. I don't play a lot of those games or didn't even know some of those fun facts, but hey.
Killer.
We've all been dealing with Skittle math and education. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now you are just a wee bit stupider. Congratulations.
My mom
here's
just
your
came
gold
back
star
with
for good behavior.
Oh, sorry.
What's up, Ethan?
I said my mom just came back with a chocolate bar, and I almost got it gone already. It's a good.
Damn.
Jeez.
You chocolate thief.
I couldn't wait. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I couldn't wait.
He almost got a whole bar of chocolate.
Well, not a whole bar, like half left. So.
Well, I wonder what Ethan would do if he saw the candy bars that we've got down here. They're literally this big.
It's Texas size.
I would.
It's like they have Twix bars and Hershey bars that are literally this big. They're like 5-6 pounds.
It's a Texas size. That's why.
Dude, and you'll end up with a Texas size zit and Texas size diabetes. Not lying. So
I would freak out.
On that note, I was kind of curious. Well, we can skip over this next topic and go to the next one.
Okay.
Which is if there's one Nintendo game that you loved,
ooh,
and it can only be one. When you first started playing Nintendo, I'm picking Nintendo because I think this is kind of where everybody kind of started playing games. Some of us older ones played Atari, but most everybody went into Nintendo. So, yes, it's called diabetes. That's correct. That's from Wilford Brimley. Anyway, what was your favorite Nintendo game?
Ooh,
as a kid.
Ooh, that's tough, man. That is honestly
fucking
tough.
But I think that saying multiple games, I think that makes it too easy. Because then my next question follow-up is, why was it your favorite? Now, this is about Mario Kart did not come out until Super NES. We're talking strictly Nintendo Entertainment System. So the original 85 release, or the subsequent generations that came after that, but not Super NES.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say Nintendo in general.
No, this is Nintendo Super NES. Or, I'm sorry, Nintendo Entertainment System.
I think you're excluding most of this group here, Yoda.
No, I don't think so, because I think everybody had a relative that had the Nintendo.
No, if you're gonna say NES,
Nintendo was very ubiquitous.
If you're gonna say
more
NES,
ubiquitous, I think. What's that, Mikey?
I said if you're gonna say NES and shit, that's before most of this group's time there, Yoda.
Oh, I don't agree with that at all, because you probably still had brothers that were older or sisters that were old that may have had that console.
Yes, but for the purposes of conversation, you were saying what's your favorite game on X?
Well, to
You're
me,
naming a console. I didn't play that console.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, well, Nintendo to me was NES. Super NES is what I would have said, but okay, I'll include Super NES then. To appease.
No. We're gonna do this one. All of Nintendo.
You want to include it? Well, what about handhelds then?
Yeah.
Yes.
All Nintendo products.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So classic to new.
Your all-time Nintendo game, what is it?
All right, fair enough.
It's
I know,
easier that
yeah.
way because Nintendo spread out like what 34
Yeah,
years.
30, at least 35 years. Yeah,
So
and that's
that's
including
a
handheld.
long.
That's including handhelds
Bless
and
you.
all that. Now, I will not include Famicom, which was the Japanese release. This is what predates Nintendo.
Mm,
Famicom, because I mean, yeah, some of the games like Mario were on Famicom, but Famicom never came to the States. Game & Watch did. Game & Watch is what gave us the DS video game systems or handhelds.
sure.
So, anyway, but we'll stick to the Nintendo consoles
Ooh,
and the handhelds that were later releases. So, your favorites or favorite one?
Mikey,
Uno.
you want to start yours?
These nuts. Okay. Kidding aside.
Mm.
These nuts would have been
wanna
Donkey Kong.
No, I wanted to pick the Pokemon I entered on, but you're
Okay.
saying one game. I want to say Ruby and Sapphire. That generation, basically. I can't say Ruby or Sapphire, so for the purposes of Pokemon, I'll just say Ruby Sapphire. That generation. That was my favorite. That's when I got into Pokemon.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mine would be the original red, blue, yellow. The
Okay.
original. Good old 150 fucking Pokemon, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Mega Man 3.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. I love that game, and I learned a lot of hacks about that game too. So I did. I would have said Super Contra, but everybody knows about the Capcom code to get infinite lives, so that's not really that hard. But yeah,
I mean,
I could have.
you could
I
just
could have
Google your
said Super
friend.
Mario. Right, and I could have said Super Mario Brothers, but I think that would have been too obvious. Plus, that was one of the most rage-inducing games for me in my life. So many controllers got broken. I'm not shitting you. I ripped that cord out of my Nintendo controllers so many times. I got really good at rebuilding them. Really, really good. And this is like 28 gauge wire that makes that controller work. And I
Oh my God.
rip it right out of there. I mean, I'm surprised the TV never got smashed for me whipping that controller around because I was mad when I would. Because remember, when you play Super Mario Brothers, you don't get to reset your life. In other words,
Ew.
you die, you run out of lives, game over. Doesn't matter how far you are. 1-1 or 8-4 does not matter. Your
Mhm.
life sucks as you know it.
Yep. TLB says press F to pay respect to those controllers.
There's my contribution.
Oh God.
So, but yeah, that was the thing. The funny thing is, I think I got a little better when I was playing PlayStation because those controllers never got destroyed. But my Nintendo suffered a lot. Broken door and everything, but hey, it still worked. And my dad sadly threw it out because he didn't realize it still worked.
Oof.
He saw that the lid was broken, but I was like, no, it still works. But
Yeah.
that's okay. It wasn't a first generation release. It was, I think, the second. It's whenever they changed the color of the gun. I got mine in '89, so '85 it came out. So it took me 4 years to get mine. So I don't know how many removed it was, but that's when I got mine.
Okay.
I was 13. I was a happy summer, and so many hours lost in life.
Hey Ethan, do you have a favorite Nintendo game?
You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted. Yep, there you go. Push the button.
Push the
There-
button.
Sorry, I don't play Nintendo very much, but my sister used to play Nintendo,
Okay.
and her game was Mario Kart or whatever.
Hey.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
For Super NES. Now that was addictive.
Yeah.
I have to admit that was addictive. And funny enough, that game still does so well.
Yeah.
But you know what really sucks?
What?
Nintendo hates content creators.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really do. They don't like content creators for whatever reason. It's like you're breaking the law by playing our game on your YouTubes. No, we're helping you promote a game for free that costs you nothing in advertising. So STFU.
I'm sorry. I was in the way. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, but yes, I thought that was fun. So, do we have anything that we want to continue talking about, or do we want to bring in some guests?
Is there anyone want to come in here and have a chat with the crew? You guys are more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, we won't make fun of you. We promise. Well, Ray might.
Oh, I don't bite.
No, I didn't say bite. I said make fun of you. But he might. MIGHT.
Not bite.
Yeah, Mario Kart on Switch I've heard is fun, but
Oh yeah.
I'm still very. I don't know what control is better because I remember when the Wii came out and they kind of forced in that really derpy freaking controller. That was like, okay, here's a big giant like gamepad that's got a screen on it. Why would you want that? You've got a big freaking TV. Why would you need a screen on your thing? I've got huge hands, so playing on a small controller is difficult. Like I have the classic Nintendo, the mini version, and those controllers are nearly the same size as the originals. They're not as heavy, but they are like the originals. And I'm like, dude, I'm getting like arthritis from playing like that. I can't do that anymore. So,
What? So, who's ready for this GTA 5 update?
yeah, not me.
Not me.
Nope. Actually, if I can give a piece of advice to people, you can do what I did and have 2 copies of the game on your computer, a pristine, clean version, and your LSPDFR, if you've got the storage capacity on your hard drive. The reason why I say that is because I've learned all you have to do is rename the folders, but if you want to just update the pristine one every time there's an update, you won't have to technically back up your game files. Because the way Steam seems to work with these updates is you just update one time and it already detects that you already got the update, even if you switch your folder back. Now, the only thing it will do, and I've noticed this on mine, is that the launcher gets updated, but that does not break the game. So if you have an old version of the launcher and you've already taken the major update, that launcher will update itself, but that's fine. Again, it does not break the game, as far as I've experienced. Your results could differ, but I know that mine it never did. So that's what I'll say about that. So having a pristine copy alongside your LSPDFR, if you've got storage, do that. Update that pristine one, and let that be the only one you update. This way, you can continue to play LSPDFR without issue until you decide to finally update to another version. Then you can delete your old version after you've rebuilt your new version, and then do the process all over again. If you have a crap internet connection or Wi-Fi like I do, downloading a 113 gigabyte game might kind of suck. So, just an FYI. Ray is so focused right now.
No, I'm reading something that's happening. So, you guys keep talking. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I had to deal with something here.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So, anyway, one of the things that Ray mentioned to me, and I wanted to throw this out there to you guys. As you all know, I started recording with DaVinci, or editing my videos with DaVinci Resolve 18. So that's the latest version. And he was thinking that I should do some tutorials on video editing.
DaVinci?
And with DaVinci. Now, there are plenty out there that are really freaking good. Far better than I am. I mean, these are like professional video editors and things like that. However, they don't really talk about gaming. So I don't know if that would be something anybody is interested in. If you're not a content creator, it may not apply to you, but maybe like, watching tutorials. I've never really done tutorials because there's like this standard that everybody seems to like to do, and the zooming in, the zooming out of all the things, little highlighted pointer thing or whatever, which I don't know how to do. But if you're interested, I might do that. But I'd have to have enough people interested, to be honest. I don't want it like for one person. No, I wouldn't do it for one. If I got like maybe 10 people interested, sure. So, if you hear this in the future, leave a comment below that you'd like to see a tutorial on how to use DaVinci to edit gaming videos, or at least how I do it. And the process of like, let's say you want to make a video black and white. How do you do that? How do you add effects to it? Now, I don't use the paid version. There's one caveat to the paid version that is really great, and it sucks if you're not paying for it. They do not allow you to use your GPU to render the video. And you want to use your GPU, which is your graphics card, because you take all the weight off the processor. The main processor literally redlines, which means 100%. Is used up when you're rendering. And some of the videos I edit usually take about 30 to 40 minutes to edit, or maybe in 20 or 15, depending on the size of it. So kind of got to play around with it. I'd rather buy it, but I don't have the extra $300 to buy it right now. So if you're interested, let me know. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I'm out of topics right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could go to the actual games releasing this year in March.
Guys, I'm still here. I'm just eating apple
No,
pie
that's
before we
fine.
continue.
That's fine. Let me open up my browser here,
Okay.
and I'll bore people on a whole new level. So I'm gonna skip around because
Excuse me.
I'm trying to see here what year these. So apparently they're remaking Resident Evil 4. And Capcom is doing this because the successes of the first two original games, were remade and updated and graphically updated and all that stuff. Personally, I could not care less about Resident Evil Beyond 1 and 2 because I tried playing, I think it was 3 or it was 4, I can't remember which one I played, but I hated the POV. Because the first two games, it was a still camera. It was like security cameras that were stationary and followed you from a third-person perspective. The one where the camera follows you over your shoulder, I just don't dig that at all. So, don't really care. There's a game called Dead Island. Oh, I should say March 24th is the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series SX, and Windows PC for Resident Evil. And I don't think Resident Evil 2 was an excellent remake. I think there was some stuff that they added that was not necessary and kind of killed the original game. But again, geniuses behind the computer screen. April 21st, this game called Dead Island, which is it's about beating back infected zombies. Okay, so yeah, another zombie game. Fantastic. Like we haven't beaten that to death. Could not care less about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but that's coming out April 28th.
My friend's birthday's coming up too, April 24th.
Okay. Let's see here. Redfall. Never heard of that. But that's coming from Arcane Studios. It was supposed to launch in 22, but it's going to come out in May 2nd. platforms, pretty much Xbox and Windows PCs, or just Windows. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo really loves their games.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo loves this. This is for the Switch.
Okay.
And it's launching May 23rd on the 12th.
Cool.
So now this one, my girlfriend might be interesting because she loves the Suicide Squad, and the
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, she likes Suicide Squad. Now they say the date may shift, but May 26th is when they're looking at a release for PS5, Xbox X and S, and Windows. So it's the newest Justice League game, or Kill the Justice League is what they're calling this one. And it was supposed to be released last year, but obviously they didn't. It's an open world narrative based game. You play as various members of the Suicide Squad, including Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang?
Yeah, I don't even know who this is. Like, I don't even understand these names. I know Harley Quinn, but because she was, fun fact, she was the Joker's psychiatrist, and then she went evil. So,
The Legend of Zelda continues on the Switch side.
Yeah, that's the Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then new Street Fighter is coming out. And that's number 6. That's coming to PS4, Xbox, and Windows. I'm assuming it's PS4, PS5 because they say PlayStation 4 twice, but I think it's supposed to be 5 and 4, as well as Xbox X and S and Windows. Okay. I played Street Fighter back in the day, but I never really got into the modern variants, to be honest.
Okay.
Now this one excites me because this one has been long awaited. Diablo 4 is finally being launched in 2023 in June. It looks like June 6th.
Yes.
Now this was supposed to launch, or was announced actually back in 2019. Now I don't remember the time frame. I don't know when 3 was released. Or I'm sorry, when 3 was released. But 4 has been so heavily anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the very first hack and slash games, and a massive RPG, if you will.
Yes.
This is a very cool game if you like hack and slash games. Now, this also kind of spun with other games like Torchlight and Titan Quest, which are hack and slash and spell casting kind of games. RPG aspect where you have actual dialogue that you read along to. Some are voiced. In Titan Quest, they are voiced. I don't remember if Diablo will be. I think they are. So it'll be very interesting to see where this is going to go. So they're saying that Diablo 4 is dark and gothic as hell.
Well, shit.
Now, this is another game I don't really care about because the 7th release was the best release. But Final Fantasy 16 is now becoming a thing. Only to PlayStation 5. Geez, yet another exclusive, which they've always been. So, if you have a PS5, you can pick up this game if you want to. You are the Archduke of Rosaria. There we go. Who must set off on a quest, on a wild and magical quest after the dark god Ifrit. I swear to God, I read that as Ifrit. Causes chaos in the land. Cool. But don't care.
You're cutting out for me, Skittles.
Am I what? Did I just drop?
No. He said that you were cutting out for him.
Oh, I'm not sure why. I got really good bars. Let's see. You got Starfield coming out in September. Lord of the Rings. Oh, there it goes.
There goes Ethan.
Oh, God. I thought that was my connection. Good Lord.
Well, there goes Ethan.
Okay, so now we get a sauce.
So
Yes, Gollum is getting his own game in Lord of the Rings. Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the internet.
It's snowstorms.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some interesting games. Skull and Bones, but that's to be announced.
RoboCop that is coming out in September, according.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why?
RoboCop Rogue City.
Why we need another RoboCop?
Wait. Why wait? Yeah, I'm gonna do my case when I get back.
Oh, they're releasing Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora.
Off I go.
Oh.
Kick the door open.
What else? Alan Awake. Oh, there was
Yes.
one about the what is it? The Last of Us Part 1 is coming out. I think is what I read on the other site.
Maybe.
I think that's what I read. Yeah, there was a new Last of Us coming out.
Ooh.
I think it was this one. I got to look at it here. I think it was on GameStop. So let's find out, shall we? But I thought I read about that. Yeah. Oops, that's the wrong one. Grab the right link, you dum-dum.
Derp.
Gotta grab the Polygon link.
What the fuck?
Huh?
There we go.
Mikey be derping.
Okay, I'm
Let's
not
see
even gonna
here.
ask. I'm not even gonna ask because if I ask, I'm gonna have to sign paperwork.
Let me see here.
I'm guessing someone tried to slash you again.
No. It's So the FAA has the Air National Guard across the street, and across the other side of the property where I'm currently walking, we have L3.
Yes.
Now, L3, for those who don't know, is a U.S. military contractor. They make night vision goggles, radar, fancy shit for the military. There's just a tank in front of their parking lot currently.
Oh.
Ew. Fancy.
Yeah. I just started patrol. I walked out of the command post. There's just a tank across the street. I'm like, I don't even want to know.
So,
Because if I ask, I'm sure it's going to be a non-disclosure agreement involved. Anyways, shutting up.
you're fine. Yes, it is The Last of Us. It's part 1, and that's coming out to PC on March 28th.
Thought it was already out.
Nope. According to this, it's March 20th, and so it's
2 weeks.
yeah, basically, yeah, another 2 weeks. So
Okay.
funny enough, my girlfriend tells me that she never really this is not her storylines, but she really likes the series.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's why I keep hearing Last of Us. It's a TV series.
The Last
now
of Us is part of a game. It was originally a game. I think it was on console.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then,
that's where
then they made a movie out of it or a TV show, and now they're re-releasing the game. I guess I don't know.
Oh, it's a remaster. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's a remaster or
I don't
not.
know.
But I think it's the same. I think it's the same game that it's always been, but I think it's now coming to PC. Like how long did it take Red Dead Redemption to come to PC when it should have already been on PC, but they launched it on console instead? It's like that.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I was like, number 1's already out. Why? That's why I was so lost. Like, number 1's already been out.
Right, but I think that was console.
Yeah.
Apparently, in April, they're going to be releasing Tron Identity.
Ooh, Tron.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tron.
Now,
That's
I
something I'll have to
like
look into.
the original Tron back in the day. I didn't mind Legacy when I saw it in the theaters in 3D, which was meh, don't care, because you lose all the saturation from the coloring because of those dumb glasses. And I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. Feels like they're just milking the title.
Like Rockstar milking GTA 9.
They're doing it. They're doing this in a whole new world of effery. Of fuckery. It's like Rockstar does its own level of fuckery. This is a whole new level of fuckery. Because remember, Disney owns
if you
Tron.
ask me, the old one was kind of a cult classic. The new one,
Oh yeah, the
know.
I think the original is brilliant. It was so ahead of its time.
Yeah, the original was kind of a cult classic. I enjoyed the new one. I loved the fuck out of the new one. To be honest.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. I saw it like I said, I saw it in 3D, but the glasses, it kind of desaturated all the bright colors, and that kind of sucked.
I saw it like regular and 3D. It definitely lost something in 3D. Like, don't get me wrong, 3D is still great, but yeah. I agree.
Yeah. But it was weird for me because when I watched the light cycles, they no longer have like right angles. They're all like nice curves, and
Oh,
that did
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
bug me.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, but hey, when you have bridges in the movie, you still
Yeah,
win.
yeah, literally. That's like a fail safe, more or less. It's like, yeah, anything with him, it's going to be good.
Yeah, and actually getting
And what's her face that played in the live action Speed Racer? Christina something, I think.
Oh, I forget.
I think she was in that movie. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yep. But it was good. It was a good film. And I actually do have it on I actually bought it on Blu-ray when it came out, so
Oh.
I just haven't watched it in a while. But I have the 20th anniversary of Tron, the double disc, which has the big, huge documentary of the making of it, which is really cool.
Oh, look at you.
I know, I'm special. Yeah,
Mr. Behind the
RoboCop
scenes.
Rogue City. That's what you're talking about. RoboCop Rogue City.
Yeah, that's the one I was reading about. Like,
freaking
day or two
Detroit
ago,
was
yeah.
already a rogue city. Why do you need to call it Rogue City? It's already rogue. It still is. Let's see what else.
Bro, fucking patrol officers walk around with body armor on the daily down there.
Mm-hmm. OG, I'm not drinking coffee, man. It's just water.
Yeah.
No, that's me and my goddamn Nitro Pepsi.
Hey, you gotta stay hydrated when you're a content creator. You can't just sit there and do nothing, drink nothing.
Is that what you call yourself?
You gotta stay
we're a content creator.
as a streamer. You gotta stay hydrated as a streamer.
Let's see. Stalker 2 is coming out. Heart of Chernobyl or Cornoble.
Fine, I'm a gamer. I'm not a content creator. I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer, man. Okay, now this is what blows my mind.
It's in the game.
How is Telltale even a thing? I thought they went out of business. But I'm seeing a game called The Expanse, a Telltale series. How is that a thing?
Somebody bought them out? Question mark. Somebody absorbed them? Question mark.
I know that there was a new A Wolf Among Us coming out. I did read about that. Now that was a cool game because they combined kind of that whole fairy tale world together.
Among Us?
Among Us, yeah.
Oh.
A Wolf Among Us is now going to have a second release.
Okay, cool.
The first one was really cool. It was very much like it was the same company that came. It was Telltale Games that came up with that one. Same ones that released Walking Dead. So it had that very comic book kind of 3D world look. But it was a lot of quick time events, which I really can't stand.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I guess I don't know if anybody heard about this, but do you guys remember a girl by the name of what was it? Pinateri? She was in that game. She was in the video game. I hate in Pinateri or whatever her name is. Well, apparently her husband just died.
Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah, he just died.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. She was a Disney. She was a Disney actress who like later went to. I wouldn't necessarily say adult TV, but like actress shows for
Well, she was also lead actress in the game Until Dawn.
That's
how I
right.
learned about her.
I couldn't get into that game, but yeah, I remember that being in her credits.
That is a creepy ass game. That whole butterfly effect. That was an effed up game. Then they had the whole Indian tie-in with the what was it called? The creatures or whatever.
Oh shit!
The Wendigos. That if you didn't stay still, they could actually kill you. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was a cool game. Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition. I wonder if I'll buy that game. I've already got the HD version. Let's see what else is coming out here. SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. Wow. Why?
SpongeBob when it's work.
Why do they just call it SpongeBob Twerks?
Payday 3?
Oh, that'll be interesting.
I can't wait for that.
I'll get to suck on a whole new level of that game.
Yeah, more
Fantastic.
rage content, more raging, more raging.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if my rage content actually makes anybody like enjoy watching it. I really don't. But
More
no, my
rage.
rage is not fake in those games. I am absolutely pissed in those games.
We should go back, play number 2 again.
Hey Mikey, can you call CIA for me, please, or Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Thank you. I would greatly appreciate that.
Am I calling them for Ray?
You're calling him for Ray, yes.
Yeah, that would be CIA or the Mounties. Because CIA can operate on foreign soil.
You can call Dudley Do Right, that's fine.
Yes, that is a Mikey.
A new
what now?
Amnesia game is coming out called The Bunker.
A new what?
Amnesia.
Oh, man, couldn't get into that.
They are remaking System Shock, which was the predecessor to BioShock.
I have known about that remake for like 10 years and not holding my breath.
May 30th is the release date.
LOL, it'll get delayed like it always has been.
Well, that's not a surprise, though. They love to do that.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Look how long we've been
I
waiting
would
for
not.
GTA 6. 10 years.
Bruh.
Let's see what else we got here. I don't care about Hogwarts. I don't know why that's a thing.
Hogwarts.
I'm so tired of hearing about that damn game. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been seeing like Faviano and Civ Ryan play it. I'm like, why? Why? I would actually much prefer Lord of the
I
Rings
just
over
replied back to
Harry
your
Potter.
chat. Your message.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Eh.
I like Baldur's Gate. Cool. You got to really be into like the whole D&D kind of world because that's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a perfect title. Rise of the Triad, the Ludicrous Edition. So what do we got now? Frickin' Spaceball 1?
Hooks and hoes.
God.
So,
Not a
according
game. Yes.
Pokemon Sleep is coming out on Android and iOS in
yeah.
summer 2023.
Bro, that's been the talk in the Pokemon community lately. Don't even get me started.
Pokemon back on mobile?
It's all over the Pokemon Reddit.
Yeah, I know.
I have a feeling that Mikey was a Pokemon Go fan.
Give me a sec.
He was like,
I mean, I
Give me
was
a
for a
sec.
while.
Give me a sec.
I never
Okay.
understood the appeal of like.
I couldn't
what's
talk
the
us
appeal of the whole thing. Yeah, never figured that out.
I was for a while, and I'm like, nah, I'm tired. I'm bored.
I played it on release for like 2 weeks, and then I went on my first FEMA disaster deployment to Louisiana. I was like 2 weeks into release, and then I'm like, eh. When I deployed for FEMA, that was it. I lost interest. When I got back to Vegas, it was like, eh.
Next.
Yeah. Because real life takes over from playing games. Too often.
But what were you guys saying? Oh yeah, I brought up Reddit. Reddit's down right now. Right, yeah. Reddit's been down all day.
Not a great loss in my book.
I know. But yeah, no, I was into Pogo as it's called for a little bit, but once I deployed, I was like, eh.
Really?
I played it a little while after I got back to Vegas, after I came back from Louisiana and that fucking insane ass hurricane season. I played Pokemon with my mother for a little bit, and then after we kind of had our little outing on the strip, I don't know what it was. It just like after I came back from FEMA and I spent some time with family and friends, we were just on our phones, having a little pogo party, having a little outings and shit. It literally just like dive bombed. It just fell out for a little bit, and ever since then I haven't touched it because I'm just like, eh.
Life has a funny way of doing that. Real life events actually happen.
Yeah.
That too.
Yes.
So now I'm looking at my thing right now. The
Looking at
local
your thing?
files for ATS. All 67 files successfully validated. So there was nothing wrong with my game. It's literally a bug in that DLC that caused it to lock up.
Interesting.
Well then,
Now,
what else is new?
I wonder,
Rockstar Milk's SCS fuck shit up. What else is new?
but is it because of the mods that I'm using? Would that happen if I was not using mods? It was just vanilla. I could technically check that out by creating a new profile and seeing if that is actually a thing.
You could try that.
Yeah.
See.
Now, if it does do it, then it's most likely a bug in that DLC.
Yeah.
Bro, what has been going on at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas lately? Fucking hell.
No idea.
Last week Metro PD had to break beanbag shotguns out because they had a knife-wielding suspect at the airport. I just got a headline news update stating they found a body in short-term parking at Harry Airport in Vegas. The body was in a short-term parking lot. The body was in a car for nearly a month.
Damn.
Ew.
I'm like, bro. They had a stabbing.
Vegas was a mob town, so who knows?
Fuck. They had a stabbing like a week or two ago. Now I got a body. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, this is what you call evil in the world, and just imagine
And
it's
I'm
going to get
flying
worse.
into that airport next Monday. Do I use my badge and bring my gun with me? Because what the fuck?
I would if you can legally do it.
Shit!
Obviously, you would.
I was planning on not going through the firearm process, but good God, with the way shit's going.
Yeah, you might just carry one.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Like,
Just carry it. Just carry it. So,
yeah, there's still a lot of good games coming out this year.
yeah, there is.
Yep, we're still early in the year. We still got plenty of time yet.
Mm-hmm. Especially the big games usually come out around mid.
Oh yeah, fucking AAA or Call of Duties, Battlefields, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah. So I kind of removed this from the topics, but I guess I can bring it up since we don't really have much else to talk about. But this is music related for me. The last surviving member of Leonard Skinner's original lineup
Oh yeah.
just passed away at 71 years old. Gary Rossington, who was the guitar player, who was one of only a handful of people that survived the plane crash of 77 that took the lives of Ronnie Van Zant, lead singer, guitar player Steve Gaines, and his sister, backup vocalist Cassie Gaines. He was the last member of that lineup that survived. And
He was
now
the last of the
the
OGs.
entire band is gone.
Yeah, he was the last of the OGs.
Yes, he was. Ronnie's little brother, Johnny, still sings, but there's no longer an original member. Their drummer passed away, Artemis Pyle. Their keyboardist passed away. Their bass player, I think, was the last one before Gary died. So, yeah, it's pretty sad.
I am pressing F for respect.
Yeah. Now, the other one that kind of hit me hard, too, was Motorhead's original lineup. You know, Lemmy, Fast Eddie, and Filthy Animal. They're all gone. What's sad is that what sucks is that these are bands that I grew up with, like, you know, listening to their music and whatever, and then to know like they're all gone, it's just like it just sucks.
Damn.
Because what takes that
makes
place?
you take a step back.
Yeah, and then you look at like Rush when they lost Neil. Well, Neil Peart passed away. I mean, not everybody likes Rush, but I'll tell you something. That was a great band, and it's like that'll never be a thing anymore. There will never be another Rush. There will never be a Thin Lizzy. No Motorhead, nothing. It's like, you know, just watch your generation just die off. Just sucks. But yeah, rest in peace, Gary. So,
well, that's okay. All of my musicians freaking off themselves. Fucking Chester from Linkin Park and all them. My generation just fucking takes care of themselves.
yeah.
I grew up with Linkin Park. Fucking as soon as they lost Chester, the band was like done. No, Nirvana was before my time.
That was before
I was, yeah. I mean, yes, I know of them. You know, I know their famous
Right,
songs.
but it wasn't
blah,
part
blah,
of your
blah,
generation, though, right? Like, that
yeah,
wasn't,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't your group. Yeah, I remember
Linkin
when
Park.
Bennington died.
Linkin Park was like my Nirvana, so to speak.
The only song I really remember from Linkin Park was "Easier to Run," which I thought was a cool tune.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was a great tune, but I didn't really listen to all their music. So, but I remember reading about Chester's passing, and I was like, dude, really? You know, it just sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, what is it about offing yourself that like is such a thing for so many generations? Like, how, like we've talked about depression before, but like, how far gone down that rabbit hole have you gotten? Where that's the like you just have to do that, you know. And it's
Yeah, because like I am not afraid to admit it. I have gone down that hole, so to speak, where like, yeah, I know the thoughts are there. I'm never gonna act on them. I carry a fucking gun for a living, for God's sakes. But I'm like, yeah, you know, I recognize they're there. They're in my head. You know, I'm like thinking scenarios of doing it in my head, but I'd never act on them. But I realize and recognize they're there.
Well, the fact that you didn't act on it actually says a lot about, you know, that your will to live is stronger than your will to die.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. But yeah, it just sucks. And you know, then you look at like what Mikey was saying about how Las Vegas is completely going upside down. You know, it's, you know, what do you chalk it up to? Well, the easiest thing to say is people are evil. It's just what it comes down to. And there are reasons for this, but you know, people don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
So,
What is there to admit? People do stupid shit. People
No,
pay the price.
a lot of it is because, and I'm gonna, if I go down this path, I'll go down this path. But it's the removal of God from the world. Once people gave up on that, this is what we're getting. This is the end result to that. And people don't want to admit that they're the cause of that is due to those behaviors, those types of things, because they don't want happiness, they don't want peace, they don't want any of that. So they talk about it, but they don't want it. It's the same people who say, you know, rest in peace, or, you know, oh, I'm praying for your, you know, like, oh, thoughts and prayers. Nobody gives a shit. They just say it to get the clicks, or they say it because whatever. But the truth is, people don't care, and that's unfortunate that we were at that point in history. You know, I wanted to be long dead before I saw this happen. But it's like the only thing we know how to do is create chaos, death, and destruction. That's like all we know how to do. So, yeah. Philosophy with skittle kicks. Never going to be a channel. That'll never be a thing on my channel. Because I will get more dislikes and hate mail than being just a regular gamer. So, I'm a gamer, man. I'm a content creator. Get it right.
All right.
So, but anyway, what's going on in Dazzo world?
Speaking of content creators, did anybody hear Richard McJevis is bringing out his own podcast tomorrow?
And 9?
Where?
Richard McJevis, aka Chris Broman, is bringing out another podcast on the stream tomorrow.
I totally didn't realize you already looked at my thing.
Yeah, let's just this thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Wonder
he's
if, like,
doing it
If
tomorrow.
it's literally running by, if it's literally him doing McJevis,
Oh God.
I don't dispute that. I don't
I
deny
wonder if
that
I
at
can
all.
get
That'll be
on.
a thing.
Now, we had McJevis on the show before.
We all know what McJevis is capable of. The guy is hysterical, but oof, it's not for children.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
he almost killed. Yeah,
It
he
is
almost
not
killed me.
for children. It is not even. We're so far from G. It would have to have its own letter defined.
Yes.
It's beyond X.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's beyond NC-17. You know.
The only
This is
reason why I brought that up is because he posted it on his main account. That's why.
Okay.
And because we're all friends, well, we gotta promote it. Help him promote that shit.
I don't mind promoting it at all. I mean, I hope it does well, and I am curious as to what his topics are going to be.
Um,
Because what Chris has said is basically McJevis is what Chris can't say.
yes.
And it's
You-
what everybody feels and knows, and he says it through character.
Do you want to know who's on the?
Oh, hold on
who's-
real
who's
quick.
the guest?
Ethan, TLB said, nice dog. He saw
Thank
your
you,
dog come on
TLB.
camera. Yeah, he saw
Thank
your
you,
dog on camera.
TLB.
Yep. So, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry about that, but go ahead.
Do you want to know who's the special guest on the Richard McJevis Show podcast tomorrow?
Ricky York.
You.
Oh yeah, good old CJ.
Now look, I didn't even know that. I literally just guessed it's gonna be Ricky York.
Is he taking guests on his show every time
I don't know. That's up to Chris.
Because I
Yeah.
don't want to be on. I would love to.
Yeah, I don't know, Ethan. That might be pretty raw comedy.
Yeah, it's pure
Yeah, that's,
adult,
It's
ultra
like
rated.
it's
Yeah,
like
no,
it's
no.
very adult themed, and I mean, like I said, there's no letter that actually suits it rating wise.
Yeah.
I like what he's going to be demonetized so quick. I don't think it's worth monetizing that channel. No way. So bookmark the channel as soon as it goes live, because you're going to want that, because they may start to hide that channel quickly. So that'll be interesting.
I think the stream starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
I will be in school.
Beautiful day
Maybe.
in the Davis world.
We might have school tomorrow. We might not.
Yeah. Snow days are good.
Snow days.
I loved my snow days
Because
when I was a
we're
kid.
getting the
Loved it.
snowstorm.
Got to sleep in.
Good old snow days.
Snow days, then after that you get up, you freeze your ass off by going snowmobiling. That's what I did. Yes. Had the frostbite to prove it.
Mm.
Yeah, worst pain in the world.
Did
One
you
hour.
enjoy it though?
Snowmobiling, yes, I do. I actually thoroughly enjoy snowmobiling. It's actually very relaxing. It's fun, especially when you actually have a group of people to go with. By yourself, it's meh. But
Mhm.
yeah. But I remember I went out on the lake I used to live by when I was a kid. Took the sled. I was only like going like 45 miles an hour, and I'd forgotten where they had groomed
Mm-hmm.
or vehicles and for pulling your trailers through for ice fishing, and I hit the rut. I hit the embankment at like 45 miles an hour. I got launched about 12 feet above the sled and
We're
landed
cutting out.
on my chest, on my stomach.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I remember I was like, oh, I literally said, oh, this is gonna hurt. And it did. I didn't break any bones, but I definitely scuffed I was like, I was scuffed. I was pretty bad. And I remember when as I was coming down, I saw my sled continue moving forward.
Aw.
It launched like that. I got flown off it, and then I just watched the sled drive off. I laid on that ground, on that ice snow for about 30 seconds. And then I got up, like, I had to get my sled. And I'm just sitting there walking as like slow and in pain. And I'm like, yeah, this sucks. And I actually went back home to get warm. I was like, yep, I'm done for the night. And this is probably around 9:00 at night.
Oof.
So, and there was not like a full moon, so you didn't have like the ambient light from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It was like super dark. And where I was, there wasn't a whole lot of street lighting because it was by the beach. There's like one light by the concession stand, but that's all we had. And I'm limping back to my sled, get on my sled, and I get on, I head back home. I'm like, okay, I'm parking
You're
this
cutting
thing.
out on me. I can't
Done.
hear you.
Must be your internet, Ethan.
That's a you problem, bud.
Yeah. Because I'm talking, like, my microphone, as you can tell, is like really close to my face.
Yeah, that's your internet, buddy.
Yep, sadly. But what about you, Daz? You ever go snowmobiling?
I
Hey,
went
guys,
skiing
you're
for a
cutting out.
while.
I can't
Oh,
hear you.
skiing?
Mm.
I did cross country skiing like when I was really young, but I never went beyond that. It was just for fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I was just scared. I never got into the whole snowboarding thing. That was me.
no, I remember that was we used to build our own snowboards.
Oh, and there goes Ethan's
There he goes
internet.
again. And he's back.
Yep,
Uh,
it's a choppy internet.
yep. It's as bad as mine right now. Rogers internet. Blame Rogers internet.
Yeah, especially out east. Oof.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, they pretty much dominate your entire country. So
Yes. It's not technically Wi-Fi. It's just
I am Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Skittletix is Wi-Fi.
that's
Ethan's
just
probably
that.
got hardware connection.
I'm pretty sure he does, but
I bet.
due to the east coast of things, they
Yeah, they're
primarily set up all the good stuff in Ontario, and then there's like anywhere else is like dirt shit.
Well, no, actually, if you even live in the city itself, it can be dog crap. You know, because they don't believe in keeping stuff upgraded.
Microphone.
So, but so were you cross country ski or did you downhill ski?
Downhill ski. I did some cross country here and there, but yeah.
I mean, it's a great workout. You know, if you're
Oh
cross country,
yeah.
you know. But
Oh, yeah.
and that is one thing I will say is even though I snowmobiled and I was sitting on my ass the entire time, it's tiring
Yes, it is.
because
Yes, it is.
you're moving, you know, a 900-pound sled, and you have to lean it into the like if you're going on a hill like that kind of embankment like this,
Mm-hmm.
you got to lean into that hill, otherwise you're gonna go barrel rolling down it,
Yes.
and that's a lot of body movement, you know, and you're exhausted when you get done.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, it is so much fun though.
It
It is
is.
so much. Now I never did any downhill skiing, but an ex girlfriend of mine and I did actually start looking at skis because we really wanted to start downhill skiing. We wanted to actually go through the process. So I was looking at a pair of K2s and a pair of boots and the bindings,
Mm-hmm.
and I think all told it would have cost me about $800.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is,
not
I
cheap.
mean, no, and you know, K2s are one of the best brands out there. They're really well built, and I like the K2 brand. If I ever bought a snowboard, it would have been a Burton because those are really good. Although people like the Nitro Pyros, though, which I never really saw a lot of those. But anyway, so yeah, I never got into that. Like I said, when I did cross country skiing, I was like in elementary school. So,
Hmm.
but and I remember when I was a kid, I also did snowshoe walking. Now that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's very interesting when you actually don't fall through 6 feet of snow or whatever the depth was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Those were the fun days, man.
up into Canada, you gotta do a lot of snowshoe walking.
I did that when I was in middle school. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to do some stuff, and yeah, it was fun.
Oh, so just last year.
30 years ago?
No, I said yesterday.
I
Yeah.
never said that.
So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty cool though.
That was fun.
I think the best thing about the snow though was actually building snow forts. That was
Snow
fun.
forts is always the best.
Dude,
Until
when
people wreck it.
well, we would,
And then
well,
it becomes a snowball fight.
well, yeah, but we were smart kids. We actually used to take garden hoses and actually douse our forts to make them into ice bunkers
There you go.
that you could not destroy. And believe me, if you smacked into that thing, oh my god, it hurt so bad.
Oh, yes. Oh,
But
yes.
it was fun, man. Those are the good old days.
Oh,
You know, when
yes.
you could be a kid and actually enjoy things and not have people being a-holes about, I'm offended by that snow. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was the good old days. So yeah, when you mentioned the snowstorms coming through, it's like, oh yeah, I remember those. remember those.
Snowstorms?
Snowstorms.
Who
Hashtag
the hell
snowstorm.
pinged me? Oh.
Yeah. Somebody who should be banned.
Where?
So. Oh. Like I told you, my brother actually told me about that because you told me about this. I didn't even see the post because it was in the wrong room. But It's my brother. I'll cut him slack. Yeah, the new CEO of YouTube is probably going to be worse than Wojcicki was, because this guy is the one who created basically every bit of chaos, including shorts and ads and all this other crap over the years with YouTube. And he also was part of that whole fungial cryptocurrency crap, and where you actually can buy your way into YouTube. I don't even know what it was. I was reading about this, like, what? This breaks my brain. But and he was also very prominent about censorship. It was also he who helped remove the dislike numbering. So that's why you don't see the number of dislikes. You don't see that anymore because they turned it off, and he was one of them. So, I know that Civ Ryan was saying that he's concerned because he's done a lot of research into this guy, and it could be disastrous for content creators.
Yeah,
on YouTube. And he's a YouTube content creator. Jeff is on Twitch, but he's on YouTube, and could really do some harm, like big time hard.
Well, the only thing is we'll just have to wait and see. Play the wait game.
Yeah, they claim that this is supposed to like help smaller channels, and since when has YouTube ever cared about small channels? Not since before Google ever bought the company. Because if they actually did, your channel, my channel, Ethan's channel, even Mikey's channel would be thousands of viewers, thousands of subscribers. But they do not.
We're all going to get there eventually.
Well,
yeah, but it would have been faster had they done it had they kept the old system where literally they wanted to see small channels grow. If they had done that, it would have been far better for us. I don't care about the money. It would have just been nice to have an audience to play to.
Honestly, I never did it for the money.
You don't even get
never
paid.
cared.
No, but you have a real job though.
Of course.
If I could, it would be nice to actually be able to have money off my channel, but it'll never happen.
Now,
well, that's the thing. There won't be competitors for YouTube, even though there are. The problem with that is the population is YouTube only. In other words, people will not move to another format. It would have to get so bad where there would be a mass exodus of content creators to other platforms. But that's not going to happen because the audience is at YouTube.
Yeah.
BitChute is a good alternative, but they're streaming. I know it came out, but I don't know how well it works because it's peer to peer. So yeah.
I mean, on my channel, if it does get really, really, really bad, I'm using my website for the streams.
Yeah, and that's cool because you could do that, but I don't have that option.
Yeah.
Because to do that kind of layout, I'd have to actually have a website.
I mean, building your own website's not even that hard. FSH.
Well,
4 seasons hosting will get you started.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that segue coming. As soon as you mentioned websites, I knew we were coming to 4 seasons hosting.
I'm just saying.
No, that's cool. Well, that's web hosting. I don't think they actually help you build your website, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
if you have to pay them extra money to do that, I'm sure.
I mean,
see, right. I used to develop websites. I used to build them, but I was
use fucking templates.
No. I built from scratch.
Okay, well,
because I don't want a copy paste cookie cutter website. But here's the problem. Because I was out of the loop for so many years, I wasn't an early adopter of HTML5. I learned it, but I still have the old habits. No, well, yeah, and I still have the old habits of HTML4, which did not allow a lot of cool features. Scalability was one thing. You couldn't resize your website properly back then. Now you have to, because most people get their content off a tablet or a phone. I still like my large, huge screen to enjoy content. But yeah, I think that would be the thing. But you'd have to convince your audience to go with you.
Like I said,
very scary thing if you can't get your audience to go with you.
I mean, if it does get to that point, well, the Dazzo Nation website is there. And I'll host all my streams on there.
Yep. You do have a backup plan, that's for sure.
And plus, with 4 seasons hosting, I can have unlimited freaking videos up there, so which is good. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that.
No. But would you download all of your content and put it up there if it got that bad, or would you just link to it at this point in time?
We'll see. We'll see.
Because the one thing you don't want is shadow banning.
No.
And YouTube is notorious for that. They're also notorious for hiding your stuff so you can't be found.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to play it by ear, honestly. Play it by ears. Because, well.
But that 4 seasons hosting sounds pretty cool.
They
do.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a derailment of my brain.
Brain fart?
Brain fart. No, that's a McJevis.
McJevis?
Yeah.
Where McJevis at? I don't see him.
I shit in my own brain. So
I think McJevis might be sleeping.
Oh, son of a bitch. Anyway.
He's leaving a surprise in your bathrooms. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I have a special bow wrapped present for you. It's right here in the toilet.
Derp. So over the weekend, I don't really want to get into this, but it was on my fucking news tab. A Russian fighter jet strikes a U.S. fucking drone over the Black Sea.
Yep, saw that earlier. Yep, that just happened. Yeah, not intentional. No. Not like they shot down one of our spy planes back in the 60s and 70s, and didn't try to start World War III. Nah, not a thing.
No.
I love it when these cunts play God. I really do. I love it when these assholes who have so much power can fucking do this stuff while the rest of us plebes get to suffer under their lash.
Yes.
Good job, American government. Good job, Russian government. Fuck you. Eat a fucking dick.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
No, I know, because it'll spin me up because I'm so over these elite assholes.
Yeah.
I'm so over these elite assholes. And the media that covers for them as well. So, I mean, can you imagine if they'll be like, oh, they just dropped a nuclear bomb. That's so racist. That's what they'll do. They'll make it about something like that. So, yep.
So, I don't know how this got into my goddamn news feed on YouTube, but apparently NASA just finished streaming almost an hour worth of the SpaceX CRS-27 cargo mission that flew into space today.
Are you watching like other space related stuff?
No.
Really?
It randomly popped into my feed. On my homepage for that matter. I'm like,
well, it must like you then. It must like you then.
I wonder if it's because of the stream that I did the other day. That space shuttle. Now it's getting that's popping on my goddamn feed. Thanks, NASA. You don't even do shit for me anyway, so thanks.
My teacher said good job on the design of my thingy.
That's good.
I showed her the video today.
Nice.
At lunch hour.
Yeah, I'm still blown by having almost 300 views on that.
Yeah, me too.
I was only thinking maybe 150 at max.
Well, here's the thing.
300.
What would your numbers have been had you only recorded it? and not streamed it.
So I was looking at my numbers earlier.
And you were telling me not to look at my numbers because
No,
they'll drive you crazy.
I was looking at the numbers for that specific video, and for the last, actually for the last entire fucking month, 28 days. 28 days. My numbers from views to subscribers have skyrocketed. Completely skyrocketed.
Daniel,
What's up?
you're gonna be surprised, but I got 304.
Yeah, I saw that. TLB, have yourself a good night. Thank you for coming out and being in here. Hanging out.
So here's something you're talking about news. Here's one for you. This actually kind of relates to what we do.
Okay.
Google plans to unleash generative artificial intelligence tools for Gmail and Google Docs in the coming weeks that will automatically generate drafts. The Silicon Valley tech titan announced. So it'll actually generate, if you type in a subject, it will auto-generate an actual draft of a letter or whatever you're writing.
Wow.
How is that not fucking creepy?
Wow.
In Gmail and Google Docs, you can simply type
Laughs on Skynet.
you'd like to write about, and a draft will be instantly generated for you. This is their cloud CEO, Thomas Kurian, wrote in a post. Yeah, we're not creepy. We're not 1984. We're not Orwell. Nah, we're just going to use mind control on you and, yeah.
Laughs on Skynet.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, there actually is a Skynet. Like, somebody actually built a Skynet, and I think it's actually in China.
Of course.
Yeah. Why would that surprise anybody?
All right.
Oh no, I love this part. This is the most laughable part ever. He noted that building AI features demands great care and said that the company is building safeguards against abuse, protecting the privacy of their user data, and respecting customer controls for the data governance.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I like how they preface AI is no replacement for the ingenuity, creativity, and smarts of real people.
ChatGPT would like a word.
Yeah, you're not wrong. More than 3 billion people already use AI-powered features in Google Workspace. Well, these 3 billion people are dumbasses. So the new AI feature will be able to draft, reply, summarize, prioritize Gmail. It'll also do brainstorm, proofread, write, rewrite docs. It'll do auto-generated images, audio, and video for slides. Go from raw data to insights and analysis in Sheets. And enable workflows in chat. So chat, slides, docs, that's all their kind of their products. So, yeah. For a playful voice, users will be able to give the I'm feeling lucky option a try. Wow.
I'm feeling lucky. Do I get blow? That's always been my joke with Google, man. I'm feeling lucky. What, are you supposed to, like, jerk me off to the computer or something? I've always laughed at
the
that.
Sadness in that statement,
what does it mean?
that's the really sad thing about that, Mikey, is that's legit in this world. Like, there are people that are like that. It's like, ugh. So, yeah. It's like that scene in Tommy Boy. Housekeeping? 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 You want me for pillow?
$5 me love you a long time? Oh, wait. Wrong thing.
Oh. I think that was from Full Metal Jacket.
That was Full Metal, yes. Yes,
yeah.
It was.
That's a fucking great movie, by the way.
So
if you want to see a good military movie, I know it's not really truly military, but it's dude. And R. Lee Emery was fucking amazing in that movie. So
So according to Social Blade,
Oh God, here we go with the numbers. Because Dazzle loves
the
his numbers.
last 30 days, I've almost got 7,000 views.
Wow.
The last 30 fucking days, it's been up.
Because 90% of your content is streamed. You don't make anything that's
But
recorded.
here's the thing, though. I normally average around maybe 4,000 views
Uh-huh.
prior to the last 30 days.
10 on
So
5.
all this ATS content that we've been doing, literally almost double that.
What's your total grade for your channel?
C still. C plus.
I'm a C plus.
I'm still a C plus.
Yeah. Okay, so here's how I rank.
I
Out
don't
of
care about the
social-
ranks.
Okay, well I am in high numbers right now.
Aren't we all? Aren't we fucking all?
So
I'm just looking at the.
yeah, what numbers? What do you look like? Future, detailed, featured, or what do you look at?
I don't look at most. I just look at my actual summary, the user summary right now. The last 30 days is what it really matters. Your future projections, they don't matter. Because, because if you think about it, you can get 40 subs within the next 2 days. You never know. And then those 40 subs can be gone the next 3 days. I'm just saying.
So here's the thing for me. Right now, as of the last 30 days, I've had 3,200 video views.
Nice.
And
That's not bad.
11 subscribers in that time frame.
That's not bad. Really. That's not bad. Because if you look at your since you started uploading gaming content to now, right? You grew.
That would be a year ago, over a year ago now.
Yeah, but you still grew. Even though it's not as fast paced.
No, it's not astronomical numbers, which is fine.
But even for a small channel, you grew.
I like this. Skittlecakes Plays should reach 122 subs around tomorrow.
Like I said.
It says, and it has a little asterisk that says rough estimate based on current trend.
Yes.
Yeah. How accurate is Social Blade, honestly? Like, what is this legit, or is this just kind of...
No, it's all fucking numbers. It's just all numbers.
So it's an aggregate, essentially. It's an aggregate site.
I look at my numbers, I'm like, yeah. The last literal freaking months, I've been getting almost doubled my views.
Mm-hmm.
Which is insane. And it's all because of the fucking ATS content.
So my yearly estimate is 38,412.
That's not bad.
With 132 plus subscribers. But that's based on that since I started, I think, right?
Say that again?
Is that when I start? Like, is that accounting for since I started the channel, restarted the channel again?
It
says so. I got daily averages, weekly averages, 30 days, and then yearly estimate.
Yes.
So yearly estimate must be what it's basing on right now. So I should have 38,000 in a year,
roughly.
Video views, but I will only have 132 subscribers.
Well, you can win some, and then you can lose some.
I'd rather have those numbers reversed and have 138,000 subscribers. Yeah, I don't know. See, that's what I don't like about this shit. It's like, why do I care about numbers? Numbers don't matter to me. If I'm not having fun, I won't play a game. If I'm having fun, I'll play a game. Right?
But it's normally like, cool to see the numbers.
So since my numbers probably would be double or nearly triple this had I kept recording stuff since October 29th of 2014. My channel would be pretty huge at this point, I believe. I've got 280 uploads, by the way, according to the latest.
281 from what I'm seeing.
Okay, so because one of my videos just went live, so it probably hasn't aggregated yet. The Clovis to Gallup is the last video to upload to go live.
Yes.
So that's probably the 281st one that just hasn't aggregated in the website yet.
Let's see here. Your wood pallets video. After Dresden, Germany.
Yeah.
Did pretty well. Your ETS2 videos have done pretty well.
I'm surprised they're doing better than the ATS videos.
ATS videos is not horrible. And
no, but
retrospect.
Like people, but I wonder if it's because I maybe I have a few of the European fans that like ETS more than ATS.
Yeah.
What video was this?
I mean, my lately the ATS videos have gone pretty nice. So
yeah.
Hey, channel builds, man. As long as you're getting some people from Europe, Brazil.
I don't mind having international fans.
International fans can cater, man.
Yes, they can.
I mean,
That's
even the last couple of streams, I've noticed some people coming in from Brazil.
Well, you're getting people like from Brazil
Which
and
is
I
crazy.
think the Middle East too, aren't you?
A few. There's been a few.
Yeah. So that means your channel is starting to get noticed in other parts of the world.
Mhm.
Now my question is, does the country you live in make a difference as to what's going to be shown to other parts of the world? You're in Canada, I'm in the States. Do you have a better reach in Canada than, let's say, somebody like me in the States does? Because I don't think it's level playing field.
No. Because when I looked at Social Blade, it's like, interesting.
Yeah. I'm not gonna complain. You know, I'm not a numbers person when it comes to this stuff because honestly, I think it's just going to fluctuate so dramatically.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose my mind trying to watch these numbers.
No, it really does.
I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, numbers are fine for those who really truly want them to be. I would much rather focus on playing something I like. And if I can enjoy a game that is, you know, like ETS is fun to play. ATS is fun to play. That's why there's a ton of that content right now, because even though I do get kind of angry about it sometimes, I'm still having fun with the game more so than I ever did with LSPDFR, more so than I even do with PGA Tour, more so than any of these other games I played. There's something about driving a truck that's just kind of like, hey, I'm chilling. Like tonight or before the show, I did a quick record and I successfully completed one of the actual large cargo missions. It actually didn't nerf up this time.
There you go.
So I still think it's broken though.
So according to Social Blade,
Yes.
in Canada, I ranked 3,288 as a games channel.
Okay.
14,646 is my current subscriber rank.
Okay, so in my country, I rank 7878. 7,878th in my country.
There you go. As a games channel.
As a gaming channel now, as a video view, I am 3,860,490. So I mean, I can only go. Hey, no. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. I can only go up from here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because when you start your channel,
I want the numbers to go down, not up. I want so I can only go down from here.
There it is.
There it is. I can only go down from here. Now, here's the thing, though. My videos are 301.7% down from the last 30 days.
That's interesting.
That's why I don't think this thing is that accurate. This is the user summary, by the way.
Yeah.
So, what's yours at? Are you
Take
up
it
or
with
down?
a grain of salt. Mine's plus. Mine's on the plus side.
That's because, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you stream over 90% of your content is stream content. My content is principally recorded.
Well,
so I think that does make a difference in what you actually see for numbers.
20 years later.
Yes.
The way you could test that out is to just record videos for an entire month and see how dramatically it changes for you.
That's been my mistake.
You should be able to start streaming soon, though, because I
Even if
started
it's a temporary job.
streaming when I was.
I have streamed, but my connection to the internet is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Because I'm on Wi-Fi now. If I was a hardwired connection, it would not be a problem on this level of internet. I could stream with no problems. I could stream it through OBS, and it wouldn't crash. It usually would not crash out. But something about Wi-Fi is that it's not a stable connection. And when you're pushing a game, plus you're pushing OBS, and you're trying to stream, it's even though I think I can reach a Dallas server. It's still not enough. Wi-Fi is not a physical connection. And when you have other devices around you that are phones or even a microwave can screw you up.
Yeah.
Because the 2.4 frequency is so overused, and 5 won't even matter because that'll get overused. So, oh, by the way, there is, under my channel type, there is nothing there. It is blank. So I'm not even considered a gaming channel.
Oh.
I wonder why that's a thing.
Mm.
This metric is derived from the user's 10 most recent public videos. Social Blade uses the channel type that occurs most. Well, why is my channel not receiving the channel type badge? Because my channel is a gaming channel.
I don't know.
That's why I don't think Social Blade is very accurate.
I don't know.
So
I just look at the numbers. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Well, I'm looking at the summary, and this is under my banner. Upload, subscribers, video views, country, and channel type is the only thing that's blank. And that's been blank since I discovered this page. So, oh, I went back, and now I'm down to 121 subscribers.
Yeah.
I was at 122.
Always look different.
Hey, champ.
I lost a subscriber in 1 minute.
Hey, champ. Do you got a song to play for us tonight?
Oh.
Hey, Mom. I'm gonna bring my remote. You just school.
I have 123 subscribers right now.
Start right now.
I'm confused. See, Dazzo, I'm not supposed to read numbers, and yet you told me to read numbers.
Hey, Ethan.
Huh?
Do you got a song for us tonight?
Why not? I'll do song. Wagon wheel.
There's the worm can you just opened up, Dazzo.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Because you love Wagon Wheel.
No, I don't.
You love what you know you do. That's your
Nah.
that's your secret. You love that song.
Nah.
Yeah.
But because Ethan's here, that's why. We got a little perform.
Ooh.
Wagon wheel. My dearest worker.
But yes, guys, don't forget, back your goddamn effing game up. And I'm talking GTA 5.
And make sure you go into your GTA 5 game settings in Steam and make sure you're not automatically updating.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Only do it
Here we
when you're
go.
going to launch the game. And then don't launch the game until you back up your files, like Dazzo said.
Back your fucking games up, okay?
But to all the people that work in tech support staff for these people, please be nice. Guys, not everybody can
Headed down
catch
south
that.
to a wind.
So,
Find you come
just
my
saying.
way down in North Carolina. Steering up the road. Where to go? I see headlights. Oh, I made it down the coast in 17 hours. Picking me a boot camp dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for rally. I can see my baby tonight. Hey, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wind, the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Hey, running from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays guitar. I play a banjo now. No, it's coming between weather. Get me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't no telling that. To live in that old life no more. Hey, so rock me, mama, like a wagon mule. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, 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 mama, rock. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Hey, welcome to the South. Hi, woman. I'm a trucker with a Philly. Had a nice long tour. Yeah, headed west from Atlanta to Johnson City, Tennessee. Yeah, I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's young. And if I die early, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Wagon Wheel by Julius Record.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Well, that is it for tonight's podcast, I believe. Skittles, you got anything else to add before?
Well, just one quick announcement. Go check out Four Seasons Hosting for all your server needs.
Mm.
And
That's all I had to say about that.
and before we go, I would like to thank Dazzo again for working on the special skin for American Truck Simulator. Thank you.
You're
To
welcome, buddy.
the best YouTuber on YouTube with me, Dazzo Nation.
You
Wow,
are.
I'm so left out now.
And
Wow.
and
Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the corner over here and think about what I've done wrong.
and
Wow. Oh, and I'm just an afterthought now.
Oof.
Anyway, now actually, I did have a question. What do we want to do for the stream this week? We are going to continue some trucking, are we not?
Oh yes.
Or are you gonna go? Are you gonna go chef's life
No.
with your damn redheaded character?
You should
I'll-
play Chef Life. I like
Let's
that
do
game.
Chef Life tomorrow then. Because I think that people want
Yeah,
to see it.
my big ass mouth.
We're gonna play Chef Life tomorrow, and then we'll probably get back into some trucking on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep, I might not have school tomorrow, but
maybe
I
we
might
go
because
play
the
some
snow hasn't started yet.
some Payday 2.
Maybe some Payday 2, or maybe we me and you we go hit that golf dudes, okay, with the McJevis. I don't know if he's up for that. We have to contact Mr. McJevis.
Oh no.
But before we go, guys, let's go do a raid. Let's go do a raid.
Who are you
We're
gonna
gonna-
raid?
We're gonna go raid Cubot Tech. Cubot
Oh.
Tech. Go drop a Dazzo Nation raid.
Put the link and I'll subscribe to his channel.
It is in the
Chat window?
chat, live chat. Dazzo #Dazzo Nation raid.
Alright, sounds good.
Dazzo
Oh,
raid.
alright, sounds good. Alright.
Let's go spam it all together.
Spam all the things.
Are you guys
Dazzo
ready?
Nation.
Raid.
Oh, it's Happy Pie Day.
And it is also Happy Pie Day, everybody. So, you guys
Happy
ready to go raid 'em?
14181211619, whatever. Whatever it is.
Let's go raid a damn channel.
What were you saying? Dazzle Raid?
Yes, Dazzle Nation raid, Dazzle raid, whichever. I want to go raid his channel.
Alright. Hashtag.
Nope. Damn it.
What'd you do?
Spamming it.
Are you having a problem? Are you having a moment?
No. But I'm gonna go spam this goddamn chat because, you know, your boy gotta do it.
Oh,
Let's show some
mine.
love to Cubot Tech, boys and girls. Show him some love, guys.
Yep, hit that like button.
Because he deserves it.
I'm gonna throw him a subscribe
I make
too.
the first
There we
like.
go.
I make the first
Drop that like button. Go hit that subscribe button.
I just did.
But you know what though? I don't hear anything. I think he's in GTA 5, but he's not at his computer because his guy is just kind of doing the whole camera pan.
Oh shit! Hey, Dazzo.
There he is.
There he goes. There it goes.
Drop that Dazzle Nation raid.
Let's see. We start new little storyline.
With his redheaded character.
So perfect. That's so perfect. Anyways, everybody, hopefully you guys did enjoy this podcast. It was awesome having Skittles, Ethan, Mikey in here, and we thought the crew was gonna jump in here and have a chat with the next update, but I guess they had some stuff to do.
Yep.
But anyways, thank you to everybody for coming out on episode number
18.
Dude.
of the
And
Dazzo
also,
Nation podcast.
before we go, I will not be on April 1st episode because I am going to Montreal for the Montreal Canadiens versus the Carolina Hurricanes hockey game. So I will not be a part of the final episode for season 1, but I will be back for season 2.
There you have it.
All right.
Don't worry, Ethan. We'll keep you in the spotlight here.
Yep.
Yep.
And if you need anything, just text me.
Well, I wouldn't interrupt you when you're watching the game.
Yeah.
That would be that wouldn't be nice. But thank you to everybody for coming out. Thank you to Four Seasons Hosting for sponsoring the stream, as always. Thank you to all my moderators for being here. Thank you to everybody for coming out. Smash the like button, turn on the post notifications, hit the subscribe button. And we will see you guys next Tuesday for episode number 19 of the Dazzo Nation podcast. And tomorrow I'll be back with Chef Life.
Yeah.
On the stream. We're gonna cook up a storm. And we're gonna stay red. We're gonna stay red.
Oh God.
So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Have yourself a good night. Keep striving no matter what you guys do in life. Stay out of trouble. Or else I'll send a McJevis after you.
Well, actually, you can't do that no more because he's busy with the podcast.
Oh, god damn it. Well, shit. Anyways. Love you all. Have a good night, guys. Peace out.
Later.
Good night, Dazzo.
Night night.
I'll see you possibly tomorrow.
Yep.
Sit down, be quiet. They usually say, do this, do that, grow up, be nice and behave. But I've never wanted to be like them. Monday to Friday, that's just nothing for me. We've got a life to live, so please don't waste my time. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, not here now. Forget your trouble and let's celebrate tonight. Come and join in, get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid, just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. You don't know a thing about what this is like. I don't want to think about what's ahead, I'm here now. 'Cause I've always wanted to feel alive. Live in the moment, let the future arrive. I'm gonna tell the world the way it's going down. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, not here now. Won't let them bother me, I'm not gonna waste my time. Come and join in, get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid, just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We are young and we got plenty of time. And I've got nothing